Hello, and welcome to SecureVideo. Today, I will be walking you through an orientation of our system, giving you an in-depth tutorial on scheduling and managing sessions, and introducing some of the many features SecureVideo offers. To follow along, we chaptered each section of this video and added timestamps for your convenience. You may pause now to read, or you may locate the timestamps in the description below for each section. You may also view our support articles relating to these topics in the description below. To start, you may go to our website www.SecureVideo.com and click the Login button on the top right-hand corner of the screen to access the login page. If you'd like, you may bookmark this page for ease of access in the future. From here, you may enter your email and password, then click on the Login button to be directed to your SecureVideo dashboard. If you have forgotten your password, you may click on the I forgot my password button, and you will be asked to enter the email address associated with your account. You will be sent an email to reset your password. Once the password has been reset, you may go back to the login page and enter your email address and updated password to log in. Upon logging into your SecureVideo dashboard, you will see the New Session Now button, which allows you to create a session for the current time and date, and the New Scheduled Session button, which allows you to create a session for a later time and date. You may also click on the Set Up Mass Calling button here to set up our mass calling feature. This allows you to connect your office phone number and make calls to participants' phones remotely if needed. On the top right-hand corner of your dashboard, you may use the shortcut icons to navigate to your session calendar, which shows you sessions that were scheduled on your dashboard in a monthly calendar, as well as the session usage icon, which shows you a report of your scheduled sessions. You may click on the dashboard icon to navigate back to the dashboard. SecureVideo has two video conferencing platform options for you to choose. Zoom is an app-based video conferencing platform that can host up to 299 additional participants. If you plan on using Zoom to host your video conferencing sessions, the Zoom app will need to be installed on your device. To install, you may click on the Install Zoom button on the bottom of your dashboard, then click Download Zoom. If you are installing Zoom on a computer, a file with the name Zoom Installer will appear in your Downloads folder on your browser, which you will need to double-click to complete the installation. If you are installing Zoom on a mobile device, the Download Zoom button will take you to your phone's App Store to install the application. Once the app has been installed, you do not need to log into a Zoom account. Instead, you may join sessions directly from your SecureVideo dashboard. We also have several articles in our support tab to learn more about installing Zoom on your device. OneClick is a browser-based video conferencing platform that can host up to 99 additional participants. There is no installation required if you choose to use OneClick, but you and your participants will need to allow camera and microphone access on your device to connect to the session. You may use the Test OneClick link on the bottom of your dashboard to test your camera and microphone permissions on your device. We also have a support article walking through allowing the permissions for camera and microphone access using different devices. The link will be provided in the description below. When clicking New Scheduled Session, it will ask you for the date and time of the appointment in your time zone. If you have our cloud recording feature enabled, you may choose to start recording as soon as you enter the session here. When you click Go, you will be taken to a page to enter the participant's information. You may enter the participant's full name in the field, then select how the system should send their invitation. Our system also remembers any participant that you have previously scheduled in our system. If you are scheduling a session for someone you have met before, you may enter the first few letters of their name in the participant name field, then select their name in the drop-down bar. This will automatically populate with the information you have previously entered for them. When display names are enabled on your account, you may enter an alias for your participant if they would like to remain anonymous, in group sessions for example, or just don't want their full name displayed while in session. This allows you to enter the participant's full name to save as a contact for your convenience, while also providing security for the participant if needed. The display name field can be enabled in your account options. Your participants may receive their session invitations by email or by text. To send by email, you may select Email Invite and enter their email address. The participant will receive an email with a Join Session button, as well as the option to RSVP yes or no for the session. If there are required documents or payments applied to the session, they will also appear in the email above the Join Session button. The Add to Calendar options below allows them to link the session to their Google, Yahoo, Outlook, or Apple Calendar. To send the invitation by text, you may select Text Invite and enter the participant's phone number. Please note that we only accept valid North American numbers and a landline number cannot be used. The participant will receive a text from our shortcode number 76938 with a link to access their session page. They will also have the option to reply to RSVP for the session, and any required documents or payments will be listed in the text as well. You also have the option to select System Should Not Send Invite, which will not send an invitation to the participant. If your participant is not in the same area as you may select their time zone here. This will show the scheduled session in the participant's local time on their invitation. As mentioned previously, we have the option of sending documents for your patients to sign prior to entering their session. If you have created any documents for your participants to sign using our e-Documents feature, you may select the document packet in the Show Participant Documents field, which will assign the documents within that packet for participants to view and sign upon accessing their session page. I will explain more on our e-Documents feature later in the video, but I wanted to mention that this is where we would assign those documents. We also have the option to require payment prior to the session starting. If you have linked your Stripe account to our system, you may select the Click Here to Require Payment button on the bottom, which will allow you to select the type of service for the session. When the service is selected, it will automatically populate with a default amount you have set up in your account's services. You still have the option to change the amount here if needed. I will explain more about receiving online payments and account services later in the video as well. When clicking Save, the system will automatically send a session invitation to the participant according to the preference you have chosen. The session block will populate on your dashboard. On the top of your sessions, you may use the filters to view sessions for today and tomorrow, the next 7 days, the next 30 days, and all sessions. On the top of each session block, you will see the date, time, and session number of the session. If you have set your video engine default in your account options to default zoom or default one-click, you will also see the option to toggle between video engines. If you'd like, you may change these settings in your account options. You will also see the Add Participant button in the session block next to the Save Participant, allowing you to enter additional participants to the same session. When you click on Add Participant, you will be asked to enter the participant's information the same way you entered the first one. Under the participant's name, you will find a 9-digit number which the participant can use to access their session page. If you have selected System Should Not Send Invite, or if they are unable to access their session invitation, you may provide this 9-digit code to them or use the copy link icon to copy the code to your clipboard. Participants can go to our website, then click Join a Session on the top right-hand corner and enter the provided code, then click Go to access their session page. The Edit button below allows you to edit or update the participant's information. If you would like to make any changes to their session invitation preferences, you may select their updated preference here and enter their new contact information. Please note that when clicking Save, our system does not automatically send a new invitation to the updated contact preference. You may click on the Remind button here to send an invitation to the updated contact. Our system lets you know if a reminder has been sent within the last half hour, but you can override this by clicking Send anyways. By default, our system also sends 2 additional reminders to your participants, one 2 hours prior to the session and another 10 minutes before the session starts. You may also use the Remind button if you would like to send another reminder manually. You may also click the History button to view the time and date the session was created and what time each session invitation and reminder was sent to the participant. For group sessions, you may click on the Remove button under the participant's name to remove them from the session. This will send the session cancellation email to the removed participant without affecting the other participants in the session. If you have set up mass calling, you may click the Mass Call button to call the participant's phone number saved on file. You may also view the In Waiting Room status, which updates if the participant has clicked on the Enter Waiting Room button on their end to attempt to join the session. You may also view their RSVP status and required payments and documents. These statuses update in real time on your dashboard. If you need to cancel or reschedule the session, you may click on the Manage button to the left of the session block and select Cancel or Reschedule. If you choose to cancel, you'll be asked to verify that you want to cancel the session, and if canceled, your participant will receive a notification that the session has been canceled and the session will be removed from your dashboard. If you choose to reschedule the session, you may enter the new session time and date, then click Go. Your dashboard will then update to the new session time, and your participants will receive a notification that the session has been rescheduled. You may also schedule an upcoming session with the same participants by clicking on the Schedule Next button. This will ask for the time and date of the next session. When clicking Go, a new single session block will be created on your dashboard with the same participants for the new time and date. Under the Manage button, you may also choose to add a topic to the session, assign host documents, view host history, and change hosts if you have additional users on your account. If you have sessions that repeat on a regular basis, you may also use our Recurring Sessions feature here. This will pull up the calendar for the session, which allows you to set the times and days the session repeats. You may also select a day on the calendar to add, remove, or reschedule a recurring session. When saved, you will see a banner on the top of the session block stating that the session is recurring. This means that when the current session has passed, the system will automatically generate a new session on your dashboard for the next session, and new invitations will be sent out to the participants in the original session. To the left of the session block, you will see the Enter Meeting button to join the session when you see that the participant is in the waiting room. We also have the Session Notes feature, which can be enabled in your account options, allowing you to take notes and store them within our system. You may also click the Add to Calendar button here to add the session to your Google, Yahoo, Outlook, or Apple Calendar. The Enable Dial-In button allows you to enable dial-in for your participants that may not have access to a device with a camera. When this is enabled, the participant can use their phone to call the number provided and enter the meeting password to join the session. You may also start a clinical chat with your participant by clicking Start Chat on the session block or by clicking the Chat tab on the top of your dashboard. Our clinical chat is an encrypted in-browser chat feature that allows you and your participants to send messages and files to each other. When a clinical chat is sent to a participant, they will receive a notification according to the contact preferences you have set for them when scheduling the session. You may also view the icon next to their name indicating how the notification was sent. Please note that chat retention by default is 24 hours, meaning that any messages or files posted will be deleted 24 hours after they are sent. Our interpreter service is a feature that we can also enable on your account where you can request a live interpreter to join the session. To request an interpreter, you may click on the Call Interpreter Now button, then select the language you need. When clicking Submit, the request will be sent to an interpreter to join your session. You may also view how long your request has been pending and if the interpreter has joined the session here. On the bottom of your dashboard, we have the Install Zoom and Test One-Click links listed here as mentioned earlier. We also have the Enable Notifications button here, which allows you to display desktop notifications when a participant has entered their waiting room or if they have sent a message through clinical chat. On the bottom right of your dashboard, you will see our Support Chat widget, which you could use to send a chat to our live support team for any troubleshooting needed. On the top of your dashboard, we have several tabs available to help you navigate to our other features. You may click on the Video Conferencing tab to navigate you back to your dashboard here. You can also click on Chat from here to start a clinical chat with your participant as mentioned earlier. If you have other hosts under your organization, you may use the Scheduling tab here to access another user's dashboard to schedule a session on their behalf. Our system also offers several additional features. Under the Features tab, you may select e-documents to view any documents that have been submitted to you, or you may scroll down to the bottom of the page and click on Edit Templates to manage your e-document templates and packets. To create a new e-document template, you can click on New Template on the bottom of the page. We have several options to customize the document, such as who can see the completed documents, signature type, landscape mode, and packet sort order. Scrolling down further will take you to this box, where you may enter the document's contents. On the right, We have several drag and drop options for adding fillable fields such as text answers, dates, and numbers, and multiple choice. These fields can also be set to required, indicated with a red dot next to the answer field. We have linked the support article above the body to learn more about adding fillable fields. For reference, I have also added the link in our description below. On the bottom of the page, you may toggle the Show to Your Clients Now option to make the document available for your participants to view. You can then click on the Save and Preview button to view how the document will be shown to your participants. When the template is saved, you can assign the document to a packet. You may choose to add the document to our built-in custom default packet here, or you may create a new packet by clicking the New Packet button here. Under the packet name, you may assign the designated template by selecting Require Before, which requires the document to be signed before entering the session, Require After, which requires the document to be signed after the session ends, Optional, which allows the participant to view and sign the document but without requirement, or Exclude, which will not include the document when the packet is selected upon scheduling. When a participant completes a document, you will receive a notification. You may click on Features and select e-documents to view them. You may also use the filters on the top of the page to look for a specific document. You can click the View button to the left of the document, and any information entered in the fields by the participant will be underlined. Their signature will be listed on the bottom of the document, along with the time and date the document was signed. You may also click Add Your Signature to countersign the document, and click Download PDF to save the document to your device. You can also set up mass calling from the Features tab. From here, you can manage your mass calling subscription, add a new phone number to verify and use, or manage your current phone number. You may click on Session Notes under the Features tab to view and manage your saved session notes, or create a new note for a participant. You may create a new note here, then enter the first few letters of the participant name and select their name from the drop-down. This will automatically create a tag on the note to link it back to the participant. You may also click on Manage on the left to view or edit existing notes under the participant. You can manage your branding under the Features tab as well. The branding feature allows you to upload your logo to replace the SecureVideo logo on the top left-hand corner of your dashboard. You may also create a custom domain here, as well as customize the color layout of your account. You may click on the Learn How link on the bottom of the page to learn more about each color setting. If you are using OneClick as your video engine, you may upload a Waiting for Host image here for your participants to view if they enter the session before the host. Our Get Paid Online option allows you to connect a Stripe account to SecureVideo to accept online payments from your participants. You may set up payment requirements prior to entering a session and set up account services with default payment amounts. You may click on the box to agree to the terms, then click Use Stripe to create a new Stripe account or log into an existing account and authorize SecureVideo to accept payments on your behalf. We also have the option to link a PayPal or Authorize.net account to accept online payments. But with these two payment methods, we do not have the option to enable payment requirements or account services. Instead, an external payment link will be shown above the Enter Waiting Room button on your participant session page. You may select Custom Links under the Features tab to add custom external links that your participant can navigate to from their session page. The links will be shown above the Enter Waiting Room button when they click on the link in their session invitation. You may also request a Business Associates Agreement, or BAA, under our Features tab, ensuring that we follow HIPAA guidelines to protect you and your practice. The Custom Text feature allows you to customize the invitations sent to your participants. You may click on Edit to enter any additional text you would like to add for your participants to view when they receive their email invitation. We also have two recording options that we can enable on your account. We have Local Recording, which saves your recordings directly onto your device, and Cloud Recording, which allows you to store recordings on your SecureVideo account. When Cloud Recording is enabled, you may use the Recording tab to manage your saved recordings. If you have Local Recordings enabled, however, this tab will not appear here as the recordings are stored directly in your Downloads folder on your device. To learn more about our recording features and pricing, you may reference our support article in the description below or email us at support@SecureVideo.com. On the top right-hand corner of your dashboard, you may click on the profile icon to manage certain account settings. You may select your name at the top of the menu to make any changes to your user information, link your Google or Microsoft Calendar, or to change your password. You may also send a referral to a friend using our $50 referral credit link here. The appointment slots feature is another one of our secure video-enabled features which allows participants to request sessions based on your availability. When appointment slots are enabled, you can manage your availability here and add time slots to your public calendar. You may email us directly if you're interested in enabling appointment slots on your account. You may also navigate to your session calendar by clicking on Calendar here. This allows you to view sessions you have already scheduled on your dashboard in calendar format, as well as schedule sessions by clicking on the date on the calendar. If you create a session in the calendar, the session will also be added to your main dashboard. If you have linked your Google or Microsoft Calendar to your SecureVideo account, any events on your external calendar will be shown here as well. To manage your account billing information, you may click on Account Billing here. On this page, you may view your projected invoice for the month, as well as review past invoices and charges, manage your Secure Video subscription, and update your credit card information. If you would like to change the organization's name on the account, you may click on Change Entity Name here. Under Account Options in your profile menu, we have several settings you can toggle to format your account based on your needs. From here, you can find options to manage your security settings, scheduling and notification preferences, and more. For example, you can enable multi-factor authentication under the Security tab, or as mentioned previously, you can toggle your video engine options under the In-Session tab here. You may view and manage your saved contacts by clicking on My Contacts here. You can click on the Edit button on the left to update a participant's name, display name, and contact information. You may also archive a participant's contact if they are no longer your client, so that their contact does not appear in the drop-down bar when searching for other active participants when scheduling. You can always unarchive the contact as well from your contacts. Contacts cannot be deleted due to the nature of our system being HIPAA compliant and needing to reference past attendees of sessions for auditing requirements. If you schedule sessions often with a specific group of contacts, you may create a contact group and add the participants to the group. When scheduling their session, you may type the first few letters of the contact's group name, then select the group name from the drop-down bar and click Save. An invitation will automatically be sent to all the participants that were added in the group. Under the Reports option, we have several options to generate reports for auditing or other internal purposes. Session usage allows you to view session history and specific session details. You may use the filters on the top of the page to narrow your search when looking for a specific session. Geolocation shows your participants' approximate location when they connect to a session with you. When appointment slots are enabled, Queues shows a report of incoming session requests from participants using your booking page. You may view all account login history with a login report. Under Options, you will find the list of account settings you have toggled that are different from the default settings. You may also track your mass calling and interpreter service usage reports from here as well. Lastly, the audit report can be used to track specific account activity, such as when accounts were created or deleted. You can create new users or manage user accounts using the Account User option here. This is where you may also view any participants that have registered for a patient account if you have appointment slots enabled. Also, if you have appointment slots enabled on your account, you may click on Account Groups to view the custom booking link to send to your participants to request sessions on your public calendar. If you have branding enabled as well, you may view your booking link with your custom domain on the top of the page, and you may use the copy icon on the right to copy the link to your clipboard. If you have connected Stripe to your account, you may click on Account Services to create and manage services if you would like to require payment or set a duration for a specific type of service. You may click on Create Service and enter the service name and description, then enter a default payment amount for the service and the duration of the session in minutes. You may also contact our support to add these services to your public calendar if you have appointment slots enabled, so your participant can select the type of service upon requesting a session on your booking page. Lastly, I wanted to mention our support page, which is available to you and your participants for general tutorials and tips. We have several detailed articles with screen caps for your reference, and our email address and support line are also listed on the right for you and your participants to contact us for additional assistance. You may email us directly at support@SecureVideo.com for non-urgent questions, or you may give us a call at 888-540-2829, which is available 24/7 for immediate assistance in case you or your participant are having trouble connecting to a session. If you have any further questions regarding our platform and features, or if you would like to schedule a demo session with us, please feel free to email us at support@SecureVideo.com. This concludes our Secure Video orientation. Thanks for watching.